Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we have the second part of Unit 2. We'll complete Unit 2. And we have an exercise on page 16. We have an exercise on page 16 on the student's book, page 16, exercise 6. But before we take this exercise, we need to learn what are the state verbs and the activity verbs. What are the state verbs and the activity verbs? Okay. The state verbs, those verbs or certain groups of verbs are usually only used in the present simple. So the state verbs are used in the present simple tense. This is number one. Number two, this is because their meanings are related to states or conditions. So they express only states and or conditions that are facts and not activities, just conditions and states that are facts. So this is the feature of the use of the present simple. Okay, there are different groups of verbs. The state verbs have different groups. Let's learn what are these groups. The groups of state verbs. As we said, state verbs are in the present simple tense. Okay, let's see what are the state verbs, the groups of the state verbs. Okay, number one, and you can find these groups of state verbs on page 130. Just a second. Yes, on page 136. On page 136 in the student's book. Okay. The first group of state verbs, are the verbs of thinking and opinions. Those verbs that express or describe thinking and opinions. Let's see some examples. Believe, agree, mean, think, doubt, imagine, understand, know, realize, suppose, remember, deserve, expect, forget, prefer. Okay, these are the verbs of thinking and opinions. And let's see some examples. I believe you. I believe you. Do you understand? I know his face, but I forget his name. Okay, give me two more examples using these verbs in the present simple tense. Yes, who can give me some examples? Who can give me some examples using these verbs? Yes. We used believe, understand, know, and forget. Okay, use other verbs in this box. Who can use some of these verbs and put them in examples, in sentences? Mustafa.
I deserve to be number one.
Very good. Very good, Mustafa. Yes, next. Agree, think. Jreba?
I remember you.
Excellent. I remember you. Very good. Okay, these are two examples. Of the first group of state verbs. So these verbs are used in the present simple tense when they are meant to express thinking and opinions, the states and the states and conditions. So we use them in the present simple tense. Okay, next group number 2, verbs of emotions and feelings. Verbs that express, that describe emotions and feelings. Let's see what are these verbs. Like, love, hate, care, hope, wish, want, and admit. Okay, let's see some examples. I like black coffee. Do you want to go out? I don't care. Okay, give me one more or two more examples from your own, using other verbs other than the verbs used in here, like, want, and care. Use other examples in your own sentences. Habib.
I hate coffee.
I hate coffee. Very good. I hate coffee. Ali Lisa.
I wish you a happy day.
Very good. Okay, next group. So these are the verbs of emotions and feelings. The second group of states, the verbs of states or state verbs. Okay, let's move to the next group. Verbs of having and being. Verbs of having and being. Okay, let's see some examples. Let's see some examples. We have a lot of verbs: belong, own, have, possess, contain, must, seem, appear, need, depend on. We, this is called or pronounced we, the GH are not pronounced, they are silent, come from resemble. Okay, let's see some sentences. This book belongs to Samia. This book belongs to Samia. How much does it cost? How much does it cost? The third sentence, he has a lot of money. He has a lot of money. Okay, give me two more examples using other verbs other than these verbs: belong, cost, and has. Yes. Yes. Who can put a verb from this box in a sentence? Too simple, too easy. Need, own, seem, appear. Ahmed bin Yusuf.
Samia owned this book.
Samia owns this book. Very good. Samia owns this book. Very good. What else? One more example. Yes. Yes. Huh? Mustafa.
I depend on my friend to take my place.
Very good. Ja'far.
This book contains a lot of pictures.
Excellent. Excellent, Ja'far. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay. Next. So this group is the group of verbs that describe having and being. Okay. Verbs of the senses, the five senses. Touching, smelling, hearing. So these are the verbs. Look, hear, taste, smell, and feel. Okay, these are the verbs of the senses, the five senses. Okay, let's see the examples. The food smells good. And we can use can, the auxiliary verb can, with these verbs. We can say, can you smell something burning? I can hear someone crying. Okay, give me one or two more examples using, for example, look or taste is used. No, it's not used. taste, yes, and feel. Hassan Sbei.
I don't feel well.
Very good. I don't feel well. Very good. Yes. Look or taste. Look or taste. محمد خراجي.
Can I look to you?
Can I look
To you?
Very good. You can look at that thing, or can you look at that thing? Very good. And taste. Who can put taste in a sentence? It's very simple. Put taste in a simple. Habib?
The food doesn't taste good.
Very good. Excellent. Food doesn't taste good. Very good. Okay, next. Okay, now we have finished from the state verbs, and we have said that the state verbs are used in the present simple tense. But there is one thing. We can use some of those or these verbs in the present continuous. When? If we, or the meaning, when the meaning of the verb is different, so it's changed from one meaning from a condition and state into an activity verb. If it's not a state verb anymore, if it's activity that is happening right now, so we use the present continuous tense. Okay, let's see some examples. Okay, example number 1. Okay, look here. We have think in the present simple tense, and we have think here in the second sentence, but it's in the present continuous tense. But are they the same? No, they are not similar. In meaning, I'm talking in meaning, in semantics, they are not the same. Because here I think means my opinion. In my opinion, you are right. In my opinion, you're right. That's the meaning of think. But here it's not mean or doesn't mean my opinion. It means what is happening in your mind. What is happening in your mind? We are thinking of going to the library. In a thinking, something is going on in your mind. So here means we're thinking of going to the library. So this is an activity verb. Here it's a state, a condition, an opinion. So we use the present simple tense. But when think is used as a mental activity, we use it in the present continuous tense. Okay. Next example. He has a lot of money. He has a lot of money. This is a possession. He owns a lot of money. So this is a possession. But here in the second example, we have the same verb, have, but it's not the same verb here in meaning. I'm talking about the meaning. It's not the same verb. In meaning here, he means he owns, يملك, he possesses a lot of money. But here means she is having a bad day. Having means what? Means she is going through a bad day. She is going through a bad day. She is experiencing a bad day. That's the meaning of have. So have here. A state verb here, it's an activity verb because means she is going through a bad day. Okay, next example. Okay, this is the third example. Here, C is different from C here. How? Look at this example. I see what you mean. What does C mean? It means I understand. It doesn't mean I see by my eyes. No, it doesn't have to do with your eyes. It means I see, I understand. In the meaning, see here means understand. In the second example, are you seeing the doctor tomorrow? Here it's an activity verb. What does it mean? Are you seeing? It's literally you are seeing the doctor. Literally means you are seeing, you are visiting the doctor tomorrow. You are visiting. So there is an activity in the verb. But here it's a mental, or not mental, it's a state or condition. It expresses the meaning of understand, of feelings. I see. Okay, next. The last one, the last example we have here. The soap tastes awful. I'm tasting the soap to see if it needs salt. So this is a state verb, and this is an activity that is happening right now. He is tasting the soap. Well, here he doesn't. He has a condition, he has a state, he has a point of view about the soap that is tastes awful. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. While here, no, he is tasting right now. He is tasting. He is doing. He is drinking, taking a spoon of the soap. He's using a spoon to taste or to try the soap. So this is an activity verb. So if you want to talk about your opinion of the soap, you use the present simple tense. But when you are doing the verb, so taste will be used in the present continuous tense. Any question? Any question about the activity and state verbs? Are they clear? So in brief, to summarize what we have said, if you want to describe your feelings, your opinions, what you like, what you dislike, you use the verbs in the present simple tense. But when there is an action, when there is an activity in the verb, you are using the present continuous tense. This is in brief to summarize what we have just said. Okay, now open your student's book on page. Yes, page 16. Page 16. Let me just stop sharing because I'm sharing something else. Okay, is the exercise clear? Do you see the exercise? Exercise 6 on page 16. Abdullah Jrawi?
False. First one.
No, you see the exercise. Do you see it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, now, thank you, Abdullah. Just a second, let me just explain the exercise. Here in this exercise, we need to write or to tick right or to tick wrong X next to each sentence. Are these sentences right or wrong? And he means by right and wrong the use of the verb. As we have just said, we use the present simple tense to express the state, conditions, facts, and we use the present continuous when we talk about activities that are happening right now. When there is an action verbs, when the verbs are used in the activity condition. Okay, let's look at number one. I am not wanting an ice cream. Abdullah Jarawi.
Yeah, number one's false. Wrong.
Wrong. طيب correct it.
I didn't want an ice cream.
Present simple tense. Present simple. I
don't want
very good.
an ice cream.
Excellent. I don't want an ice cream. I don't want an ice cream. Okay, take 1 minute to do the other examples, to do the other sentences. You have 1 minute. Okay, start. After 1 minute, we will come back and listen to your answers. Okay, start. You have 1 minute. Do the other sentences, not just only one. Okay, start and read carefully. Read the sentences carefully. Are the verbs in states, conditions? Do these verbs express conditions or describe activity? Yes, this is Qahtani. Number 2.
Number 2 is true.
True. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Is it true?
Number 2. No, teacher. It's wrong.
Wrong.
Yes.
Okay. How can we correct it?
Are you understand what I'm saying?
No. Present simple tense. Present simple tense. علي العيسى.
شباب شوي.
Number 2.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Excellent. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? 3. Yusuf.
Two.
True. Number 3 is true. 4. I'm thinking this exercise is really easy. I am thinking. تعزيز هذا.
Wrong.
Okay, can you correct it?
I think.
Very good. I think. Thank you very much. Number 5. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Yes, Hassan, Sbei.
True.
Excellent. Number 6. Number 6. Yeah, Juraiba.
I am not believe this.
First, right or wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong. Very good. Correct it if you can.
I am not believe this.
No. This Qahtani. Number 6.
I don't believe.
Excellent. I don't believe. Number 7. Number 7. I am knowing you are not agreeing. This had that.
Wrong.
Good. How can we correct it?
I know.
Okay, that's all. I know. I know you are not agreeing. Huh?
I not agree.
Again, I know.
I know you are not agree with me.
No, there is one simple mistake. Huh? I know you. You what? In the present simple tense, what do we say? I know. Ja'far?
Dot.
Ja'far.
I know you don't agree with me.
Very good. I know you don't agree with me. Very good. 8. 8. Yes. Yes. Huh? He is having a lot of money. This is simple. We have just taken this example. Faris.
He has a lot of money.
He has a lot of money. Very good. Thank you very much. It's wrong. First, it's wrong. And the correction is he has a lot of money. Very good. Okay. Let's move to the next page, page 17. Page 17. And before we take the next exercise, as you can see, here we have read the statistics, choose the correct form, active or passive, do any of the statistics surprise you. Okay, here, before we answer this exercise, we need to know the active and passive voice in the present tense. Okay, let me just stop the sharing and share something else I have made. Just a second. Okay, the present simple and present continuous passive. We use the passive in the present simple and present continuous in this unit, in unit 2. In unit 2, how to use the passive in 2 tenses, in the present simple and the present continuous. Let's see the examples. In the present simple passive, and we use the passive, as you know, when we don't know the subject, the one who did the action, or who does, or who is doing the action. When the doer or the subject is unknown or is not important, or if it's not important, so we use the passive. And the passive can be used in the present simple, in the present continuous, in the present perfect, in the past. It can be used in different tenses. Here we have the present simple and present continuous using the passive مبني للمجهول in the present simple and present continuous. If we want to use the present simple, طبعا, when do we use the present simple passive? As we use the present simple tense. We use it with facts, or with things that let's call it habits that happens, or things that happen every day, every week. And the present continuous passive, we use it when there is something happening right now, when the action is taking place at the moment. Okay, how can we use it in the present simple? We use the subject am is are plus the past participle. In the present continuous passive, we use am is are being plus past participle. Okay, let's see the examples. The first one, my car is washed every other day. My car is washed every other day. This is in the present simple passive because it happens every other day. It happens every other day. So we use my car is washed in the past participle every other day. Okay, if we want to use it in the present continuous passive, what do we say? We want to change this sentence into the present continuous passive. Look here, am is are being plus past participle. How can we use it? How can we change this sentence? This is Qahtani.
I'm washing my car every other day.
No, this is an active. We want to make it passive, but in the present continuous passive.
I washed it every. I'm washing it every day.
There is a subject. We don't need a subject. The one who did the washing should be omitted, deleted, not mentioned. Because here the car is washed. We don't know who washed the car, and we are not interested in who washed the car.
So the car is washing every day.
Again?
The car is washing every day.
No. Faris. Mustafa.
My car is being watched every other day.
No. My car is, again?
My car is being watched every other day.
Every other day, this is present simple. Present continuous. What do you say? Every other day or now?
Now.
Very good. Now, if your car is washed every other day, you keep your car clean by washing it, let's say every day. But we don't need, or we don't know who is washing your car. So we use this one because it's an act, it's a habit. It's a habit. You wash your car every other day. Who washes your car? We don't care. And we don't need to know who washes your car. Here, if your car, if you are washing your car right now, but you don't need to tell someone, or someone is asking you, where is your car? Where is your car? What do you say? You say, my car is being washed now. You cannot say, I'm washing your car, because you are not. You are not. There are other, or there is someone else is doing washing. So you say my car is being washed now. سيارتي تغسل الآن. ليس أنت, not you. Someone else. Someone else is washing your car, not you. Here, if it's habit, إذا كنت بشكل دائم بشكل متكرر إنك تغسل السيارة فتقول هنا my car is washed every other day. ولا يهمنا من اللي قاعد يغسل سيارتك. احنا أنت تذكر لنا أن السيارة تغسل بشكل دوري بشكل يومي بشكل أسبوعي. So you use the present simple passive. هنا إذا كان الحدث the action is happening now is taking place at the moment but we are not interested. The subject, the doer, the one who is doing the action is not important. And or you don't need or you don't want to tell us who is washing your car or where your car is washed. You say my car is being washed now. That's it. هذا إذا كانت habit عادة تتكرر. هذا إذا كان الحدث الآن يحدث الآن. غسيل السيارة يحدث الآن في هاللحظة. So we use my car is being washed. هنا معناها سيارتي تغسل كل يومين. يعني يوم إيه ويوم لا. Every other day. هنا my car is being washed now. إن سيارتي تغسل الآن. يعني في هاللحظة السيارة في شخص يغسلها. من الشخص مو مهم. أو ممكن أنت ما تعرف الشخص هذا. So you say my car is being washed now. Any question? Any question about the present simple passive, present continuous passive? Yes. Any question? Because we have, yes, we have 2 exercises about this subject. Yes, about this tense. Okay, let's move back to our exercises in the student's book. Let's move back. Just a second to stop sharing and share again the student's book. Okay, just a second. Okay. Okay. Now, exercise 7, page 17. Exercise 7, page 17. You need to choose the correct verb. Here we have involve, are involved, employed, are employed, base is paid, base is paid, earn, are earned, give, are given, spends is spent, own, are owned. So you need to choose between an active verb or passive verb, the active form or passive form. The first one, what do you think? Nearly half of the population, 31 million, in some form of the employment. Nearly half the population yes Abdullah Jarawi
Are involved.
Are involved. Very good. It's are involved. Very good. Okay, do the rest. Do the rest. Okay, do the rest. You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to do this exercise. Okay, now it's, what time is it now? It's 4:30 or 4:29. Okay, 4:31. We will come back and take the answers. Okay, start. And just to remind you, there are 10 marks for participation. 10 marks for participation, and not only one participation. 1 or 2 are not counted. شارك لي مرة أو مرتين غير محسوبة. من 3 مشاركات وطالع. في 10 درجات للمشاركة للتذكير. احنا الآن في الأسبوع السادس. يعني تقريبا منتصف، وصلنا إلى منتصف الفصل. في بعضكم المشاركة عنده 0. عندي 1 2 3 4 5 يعني فوق 5 أشخاص، يعني تقريبا حوالي 8 أشخاص درجة المشاركة عندهم 0. إذا هم عاجبهم 0 من 10 so it's up to them. They will get 0 out of 10 while others يعني ما شاء الله تبارك الله others and I think you know them very well because they participate in every exercise ما شاء الله تبارك الله. They will get more than 10. I guarantee if they continue and keep their good work by participating in every exercise, they will get more than 10. I cannot tell you what mark they will get at the end, but it will be satisfying, inshallah. Okay, start. You still have 1 minute. Yes, number 2, about the statistics. Number 2, Mustafa.
70% of people they workforce employed by the state.
Employed or are employed?
Employed.
Employed. By, when we see by in a sentence, so this sentence is passive.
Are employed by the state.
Okay, Mohammed Ahmed, number 2. What do you think? Yes, Mohammed. I cannot hear you. Again?
Are employed.
Very good. Are employed. Are employed. Next, number 3. 3. This is Gahtani.
Number 3, the average worker pays 27,600 a year.
The average worker
Pays.
pays.
Yes.
Ahmed bin Yusuf. Number 3. Is it pays or is paid?
Is paid.
Is paid. Very good. Is paid. Next. Next. Number 4. 4. Muhammad Akhraji.
The average worker pays 250,000 in tax as the lifetime.
Very good. In his or her lifetime. Very good. He pays, the average worker pays 250,000 pounds in tax in his or her lifetime. Very good. Next, Sultan bin Atif. 5. Graduates.
Graduates are earned on average 30% more than non-graduates.
Is it earned or are earned?
Are earned.
What does it mean, are earned? Are you sure? Yes, Mustafa. 5.
Are earned an average 30% more than the non-graduate.
Are earned. This one. Aziz Qahtani.
Shit.
Aziz Qahtani.
Earn.
Earn. It's earn. Graduates earn on average 30% more than non-graduates. Next, number 6. Children. Give or are given. In fact, this sentence, without looking at the other or the rest of the sentence, you can tell the answer. Children give or are given. Yes, Hmoud.
Are given.
Excellent. Are given. Are given. Next, number 7. Number 7. The average household spends or is spent. Abdullah Jrawi.
Spent.
Very good. Spends. The last one, 8. 8. Own or are owned. Mohammed bin Hamid.
Owned.
Yes, Mohammed. Again.
Owned.
Are owned. Faris.
Own.
Own. Very good. Own. Have. Have or own. Very good. Okay. Next exercise. Next exercise. Okay, in this exercise, we need to put the verbs in the present passive, simple or continuous. Simple or continuous. These are the verbs. Make, surface, import, situate, modernize, and pay. Okay, start. So the first one is done. Can I help you? I thank you. Can I help you? Thank you. So this is the answer of the question. Can I help you? Okay, number 2. What do you think? Number 2. Jafar. Let's do just number 2. Yes.
A lot of clothes are being made in Asia.
Are being made.
Made.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
At the moment. If it's mean at the moment are being
made in Asia.
Other options. Yes, thank you, Jafar. Other options. What do you think? Do you agree with Jafar? Do you agree with Jafar? Jafar says a lot of clothes are being made in Asia. So they are not made yet, they are being made now. So the clothes are made or are being made? Mustafa.
A lot of clothes are making in Asia.
No, Mustafa, no. We need to use the present passive in the simple or continuous. In the continuous, as Jafar said, are being made. And I don't think so. It's not correct. But what's correct? This Gahtani.
A lot of clothes are made in Asia.
Excellent. Are made. Okay, do the rest. Do the rest. Okay, start. You have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes. Do the rest in the present. In the present simple passive or the present continuous passive. Okay, start. 3 to 8. Do the other examples, the other sentences from 3 to 8. You have 3 minutes. Start. Yes, number 3. 3. This has that.
Is being served.
Again, is
Is being served.
serve is being correct, but the end is being what?
Served.
Huh?
Present.
Abdulaziz الهذاب. طيب
Served.
Aziz Qahtani is being what?
Is being served.
Served? No.
Where are you?
The verb is surface.
Oh, ing.
Is being what? Like this one. I am being served, ed, and here with d. How is it pronounced? It's being Aziz Qahtani.
Served.
Not served, surfaced. Surfaced.
Okay.
Very good. Is being surfaced. Next, 4. Nearly 50% of the food we buy. Yes. Huh? Ali Isa.
Are imported.
Food are imported. Food.
No.
Huh? Uncountable. Food. What do you say? Are or is?
Is.
Is what?
Imported.
Very good. Thank you, Ali. Is imported. Thank you very much. Next, the banking industry in Japan, and the verb is situate. Situate. Yes, where are the other people? We have 37. 37. Abdulaziz Qahtani.
The banking industry in Japan is situated.
Excellent. Is situated in Tokyo. Next, include. Include. Surface in the bill. Yes. Too easy. Too easy. Surface in the bill, and the verb is include. What do we say? Surface. Huh? This have that.
Is surface
Again.
included.
The first one, the first gap, what do we write? What do we
Is.
type? Is, very good. Is surface, yes?
Included.
Included, very good. Included is surface included in the bill. Very good. Next, number 7. Modernize. The hotel is closed while the bedroom modernize. Yes. Bedrooms. The bedrooms. Ahmed bin Yusuf.
Are modernized.
Are
Modernizing.
modernized. Are modernized. Is that what you say?
Yes.
Are modernized. No, if they
Yes.
are modernized, then it shouldn't be closed. It should be open. The hotel should be-
Modernizing.
No.
Being modernized.
Okay, thank you, Ahmed. Jafar.
Bedrooms are being modernized.
Excellent. Thank you, Jafar. Are being modernized. Are being modernized. Thank you very much. Are being, because they are being modernized. They are modernizing. There are people who are modernizing the bedrooms in the hotel right now. Okay. Next, footballers and the verb in the brackets pay far too much money. Yes. What do we say? What do we say? Mustafa.
Are paid too much?
Excellent. Are paid. Footballers are paid far too much money. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move to the next exercise. Let's move to the next exercise. Okay, just a second. Okay, exercise 2 on page 17. Exercise 2. So here we are not talking about this one, but just let's have a look at it. Work with a partner, look at the chart, discuss which job you think goes with which salary, who earns how much in Britain. So these are the salaries and those are the jobs: teacher, doctor, footballer, supermarket cashier, pilot, lawyer, police officer, farmer. Okay, these are the average annual salary is 27,000, about 27,000 pounds. Okay, this is not our question. Our question is, you are going to hear two people discussing the chart. This is our exercise. You are going to hear two people discussing the chart we have just looked at. Listen to part 1, answer the questions. What are the questions? The questions are: 1, which jobs do they discuss? You need to write down the jobs they are discussing, and which salaries do they agree on? Which salaries do they agree on? This is exercise 1. 2, complete the sentences. They think a doctor earns either or. They think either a or a earns 750,000 pounds. They think a, and this is a job, earns about 85,000 pounds. And exercise number 3, what comment do they make about doctors, footballers, senior directors, and pilots? Okay, let's do the first two exercises, 1 and 2, just 1 and 2. Which jobs do they discuss, and which salaries do they agree on? And complete exercise 2. We will take just the first two exercises, 1 and 2. Let's listen. We listen twice.
2.5. Who earns how much? Part 1.
Well, I reckon that doctors earn quite a lot. Yeah, I think so too. They have a lot of responsibility and a lot of training. I'd say that doctors get about £105,000. What do you think?
Could be, or it could be even more. 120,000.
One of those two anyway. Shall we look at the high earners first? 750,000? There's one higher. Oh, is there? Oh, yes. 1 million. I'd say that has to be the footballer. Yes, definitely. They do earn ridiculous amounts of money, don't they? So, what about 750,000? Who earns 750,000? I think that's the lawyer. As much as that? What about the senior director? Do lawyers earn more than them? Maybe, maybe not. I suppose the lawyer could be 105,000 and the senior director 750,000. Senior directors are in charge of huge companies. Okay. Now, the pilot. Pilots earn quite a lot, don't they? They need a lot of experience. They have people's lives in their hands. I think they get, at least 100, 150. I know what you mean, but I don't think they get as much as that. Don't they? Anyway, there isn't 150 on this list, so... I reckon pilots get about 85,000. Okay, I'd say that's about right.
Okay, let's listen again for the second and last time.
2.5. Who earns how much? Part 1.
Well, I reckon that doctors earn quite a lot. Yeah, I think so too. They have a lot of responsibility and a lot of training. I'd say that doctors get about £105,000. What do you think? Could be. Or it could be even more. 120,000. One of those two anyway. Shall we look at the high earners first? 750,000? There's one higher. Oh, is there? Oh, yes. 1 million. I'd say that has to be the footballer. Yes, definitely. They do earn ridiculous amounts of money, don't they? So, what about 750,000? Who earns 750,000? I think that's the lawyer. As much as that? What about the senior director? Do lawyers earn more than them? Maybe, maybe not. I suppose the lawyer could be 105,000 and the senior director 750,000. Senior directors are in charge of huge companies. Okay. Now, the pilot. Pilots earn quite a lot, don't they? They need a lot of experience. They have people's lives in their hands. I think they get, at least 100, 150. I know what you mean, but I don't think they get as much as that. Don't they? Anyway, there isn't 150 on this list, so... I reckon pilots get about 85,000. Okay, I'd say that's about right.
Okay, number 1, exercise 1. Exercise 1. Habib, which jobs do they discuss?
Do you want me to say 4 of them or just 1?
1.
Doctor.
Very good. Doctor. Ahmed Yusuf. What else?
Lawyer.
Lawyer. Ahmed bin Yusuf. Mohammed Khraji. Doctor, lawyers. What else? Now we have 5.
Sensor director.
Senior director. Very good. Senior director. Okay, Abdul Jarawi.
Pilot.
Pilot, very good. We still have 1. Yes, Hassan.
Footballers.
Very good. Footballers. Very good. Okay. Which salaries do they agree on? We have 5 jobs: doctors, footballers, lawyers, senior director, and pilot. They agree on 2 salaries. Which salaries? And how much, if you remember? Mustafa.
I think first they agree on the footballers, then
Very
they
good.
talk.
How much they earn?
Around first time they say $1 million.
Excellent. 1 million. 1 million pounds. Thank you very much. And the other one, Jiz Gahtani.
Pilot.
Very good. Do you know how much?
85,000.
85,000 pounds. Thank you very much. Okay. Next, exercise 2. This is the last exercise. Exercise 2. Here, they think a doctor earns either or. Either what? But either we start with the least, not the most. The least number. What is the least? Yes, Jafar.
105,000.
Very good. 100. Just a second. Very good. 105,000. Or Mustafa.
120.
120,000 pounds. Thank you very much. Next, they think either we have 2 jobs and 750,000 pounds. Habib. Who are they?
They think a lawyer or...
Very good. Thank you very much. The first one, lawyer. Thank you very much.
Okay.
A lawyer or Ahmed bin Yusuf.
Actor.
Actor. We don't have actors. We have 5 jobs. None of them is an actor.
Footballer.
Not a footballer. A footballer, we agreed that he earns 1 million. Jiz Gahtani.
Senior director.
Very good. Senior director. Next, they think, and we have answered this question. Yes, just answered. Hassan. Yes.
Pilot.
Excellent. A pilot. They think a pilot earns about 85,000 pounds. Okay, let's move to the next page. We will take only one exercise on page 18. This is the last exercise we have today. We have a text. About Prince William, the working life of a future king. Turn to page 18. Page 18. Turn to the next page. And exercise 4. Exercise 4. We have a text about Prince William here on page 18, and the next page. This is the rest of the article about Prince William. We will do just exercise 4. This is the last exercise we have today. Read the article. Answer the questions after each part. Okay, let's do part 1 and 2. We will do the first 4 questions today, and next time we will do the other questions. Okay, let's do the first 4 questions. What privileges did William enjoy as a child? What are the privileges? What happens to many children with wealthy parents? How are William and his brother different? Part 2, what are the similarities and differences between William's parents? what happened in 1997? How did it affect William? Okay, answer these 4 questions. You have 4 minutes. You have 4 minutes. Read. Read. Okay, at 5:10 sharp, we will take the answers. At 5:10 sharp, we will take the answers. Yes. Number 1, what are the privileges? Liz Gahtani.
They live in palace.
Very good. Okay, thank you very much. Mustafa, what other privileges?
To be known with the famous royal families.
Excellent. What else? Yes, what else? Mrs. Qahtani, do you have?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have something else to talk about, to say about number 1?
Yes. They have a huge stuff.
Excellent.
Continue. Or...
What about schools, Mustafa?
They study in a best school.
They went and studied
in the best schools.
Very good. The best schools. Thank you very much.
Sure.
2. Number 2. What happens to many children with wealthy parents? What happens? How are William and his brother different? Okay, Abdulaziz Qahtani.
First part, they are doing what they want.
Yes, and that leads to what? Those children will be
I don't know.
When they live with wealthy families, they depend only on their parents because they are rich. What happens to many children with wealthy and rich parents? Mustafa.
They being spoiled.
Excellent. They could be spoiled. What about William and his brother? Are they spoiled?
No, they're not. They must determine to use their privilege and position to help other peoples.
Excellent. So they are what? How can we describe them? They are.
They must be ready to take the sit in the throne.
Yeah, those who help others. What do we call them? They are
volunteers.
No, not volunteers. If you help others with your money, so you are what? You are mean or you are kind?
Kind.
Kind, very good. You are kind, you are caring, very good. Thank you very much, Mustafa. Next, exercise 3, part 2, 3. What are the similarities and differences between William's parents? Yes, Mustafa. Yes.
Sorry, Dr. I didn't start reading that because my father was calling me.
Right.
I didn't start in part 2. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Number 3. What are the similarities? Okay, this exercise, the rest of this exercise need to be done by the beginning of next session, inshallah. So when we start, we are not answering, we need the answers to be ready. You should read the text, you need to read the text and find the answers for the rest of these questions. So when we start next session, we will not take time to answer, we'll just take the answer directly. Any question؟ يعني حضروا الإجابات الأسئلة اللي هنا، حضروا الإجابات بداية المحاضرة القادمة مباشرة راح ناخذ الإجابات، مباشرة راح ناخذ الإجابات، ما راح ننتظر إنكم تجاوبون، لا راح ناخذ الإجابات مباشرة. لأن اليوم مشيناكم بدري، المفروض إنه ناخذ الوقت كامل، لكن لأن هذا يحتاج وقت، يحتاج له يعني كقراءة إلى نصف ساعة، من ثلث ساعة نصف ساعة، فنترك المحاضرة الجاية، لكن بشرط تقرؤون النص الآن وتجاوبون على الأسئلة بداية المحاضرة الجاية. يوم الثلاثاء نأخذ الإجابات مباشرة، ما ننتظر.